Hi friends, happy Monday. My name is Michelle Caudle and I'm the Director of Children's Ministries at Los Altos United Methodist Church. Today, in our Maker Monday series, we're continuing our work on passion projects. All summer, we're working on a passion project, which means that we're thinking about something that we love, whether it's sports, art, gardening, cooking, and using it to make the world a better place, to do good in our communities. So, we're going to make a play, a skit, or a video that tells other people about something you're passionate about. So, the first thing you're going to do is brainstorm. So, I was thinking about gardening and farm workers, people who garden as a profession. I read an article about how not all farm workers have proper protective equipment like masks while they're farming, and so they're getting sick. So I decided I'm going to write a skit about farm workers. So that's the first part, brainstorm, decide on something. It should be something that not everybody knows about so that you can teach them. Isn't that cool? After you brainstorm, you're going to write your script. I wrote my skit in 4 scenes, and I wrote it out in my notebook. I think it's a really good idea to write it out because eventually you're going to have other people join you to do the parts and they need to know what to say. So it can be a fiction or a nonfiction story. It could be something that really happened. It could be an instructional video. You could make a video about cooking your favorite recipe or how to play a game, or it could be informing people about something going on in the world. There's so many possibilities. I can't wait to hear what you come up with. After you're done brainstorming, so you're brainstorming, you write your script. You might want to think about setting, costumes, any props, and what people are going to say, the dialogue. After that, you're going to collect supplies and find actors. I realized that all of the people in my house are working right now, so I needed to figure out another way. I thought about making puzzles, but then I realized my dog has all of these toys, and so I used my dog toys as my actors. So this is Fred, and this is George, and there will be a couple other characters in my play. Then I made some props. I made some signs. This one says PPE for farm workers out of paper and a Sharpie, and some backdrops. Once you've collected everything you need, you're going to practice and perform your play. You'll get to see mine in just a moment, but you can either do this live or you could videotape yourself. Both would be really, really cool. You could show the skit to your family and maybe they could videotape it, or you could make it as a video and share it on the internet if your parents are okay with that. So have lots of fun with this and enjoy my video about farm workers in California. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. I can't find fresh strawberries anywhere. This is the end of the world. How will I survive? Fred, I think you're being overdramatic. No, I'm not. Well, maybe a little bit. And anyways, the reason we're seeing fewer and fewer fresh fruits and vegetables is because there aren't as many able to farm and package our fruits and vegetables. And so there are fewer strawberries on the grocery store shelves. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you. Fruits and vegetables like strawberries, pretend this is a strawberry, have to be grown and harvested on a farm. Then they go to a packaging facility where they're cleaned and put into packaging, and then finally they make it to the grocery store. So if at any point in this process it stops, like if farm workers get sick, or there's a COVID outbreak in the packaging facility, or there aren't enough people at the grocery store, then you will see fewer fruits and vegetables on the grocery store shelves. Recently, farm workers in California went on strike, which means that instead of going to work, they protested instead of their building because they weren't being treated fairly and they didn't feel safe. They demanded masks and gloves. I need masks and gloves. And they also asked for their bosses to tell them if there was an outbreak. They wanted to know if they were safe or not. They were protesting because they know they are essential to making sure that everyone has enough food, fruits, and vegetables, and they wanted to be treated fairly. They wanted to feel safe. Wow, I had no idea that farm workers were so essential and that they weren't being protected. How can I help? Well, you can support farm workers by demanding that companies provide proper PPE and don't buy fruits and vegetables from companies that you know are unsafe. Also, buy fruits and vegetables from your local farmers market. That's a great way of keeping the supply chain safe. Thanks, I'll work on that.